He may have been a pirate, but treasure never meant a thing to him. All he ever wanted was a family he could call his own. As a young man, Whitebeard once sailed with the Rock's pirates, but on that ship, he saw nothing but chaos and bloodshed. Rox and his crew were wild animals, and Whitebeard had no interest in that life, so he walked away. With his own strength, he built a crew from scratch, and soon enough, the seas knew his name. More and more men joined his banner, and the Whitebeard pirates became a force the world feared. 30 years ago, they reached the land of Wano. There, Whitebeard met Odin, the son of the shogun. The two hit it off instantly, bonded like brothers. But when Odin begged to join his crew, Whitebeard refused. Not because he didn't want him, but because the son of a shogun would bring nothing but trouble. That night, Whitebeard tried to slip away, but Odin wasn't about to give up. He chained himself to the ship's mast, holding on for dear life. Through raging tides, biting cold, and a body swollen from the sea, he refused to let go. He had made a promise. If he could last 3 days, he would earn his place, and he did. Odin climbed aboard, named 2nd Division Commander, treated like Whitebeard's own brother. Years later, they clashed with Roger's crew for 3 days. On the 4th, they called a truce. Roger asked to borrow Odin. Whitebeard said no. To him, family wasn't up for trade, but Odin wanted to go. He joined Roger, and Whitebeard never saw him again. A year later, news broke. Odin had sailed to Laugh-Tale, and a few years after, Whitebeard learned his brother was dead. Rage burned inside him. He wanted war with Kaido. They wanted to storm Wano and avenge Odin. But in the end, he held back, because he knew too many lives would be lost. At 70, a new name rose at sea. A brash young man, with the will of D in his name and the power of a Logia fruit. Arrogant, reckless, claiming he'd take Whitebeard down. One look at his face, that fiery spirit, and Whitebeard couldn't help but remember someone else. Until one day, on a quiet island, he finally stood face to face with that boy.